Welcome to day 3 of our 7-night Alaska cruise on the Celebrity Solstice. Today we are headed to Icy Strait Point, Alaska.
And it looks like a classic Alaskan day out there. It
yeah.
is cloudy with a chance of sunshine and a chance of rain.
And it's a little gray, but it is a lot calmer.
Yes, the seas are calm.
Yeah, but it feels like Alaska out there. It's beautiful. We stepped outside, but we did quickly go for breakfast in the main dining room.
We did. It was a little busier. We went at 8:30 and it took a little longer, but we were still in and out in about an hour.
Yeah. So I had a fruit plate, which was good. Just a variety of fruit and melon. So yeah. And then an omelet. So again, custom made omelet. You can pick your toppings, and the waffles were really good.
And I went with the Eggs Benedict because I loved it so much. Yesterday I had it again. It was great. I also ordered the French toast as they added it as a side. And that was good as well. Although I was surprised it didn't come with all the toppings like your waffle. So I stole some of his whipping cream.
There was lots of jams and creams and things.
That you had, yeah.
Yeah. So today we don't arrive to Icy Strait Point until 1:30. So we want to go grab some of the views, maybe drink some more coffee and just enjoy the scenery. They said there's a good chance of seeing whales this morning, so fingers crossed we see that.
So we're gonna go look. We were gonna tell you, we got a little note inviting us out onto the helipad at noon today, so right before we get to Icy Strait Point. I'm not sure if everyone gets the invitation. I don't know how that works. So
it made us feel special.
Yeah, we're invited to go out onto the helipad. So there are some requirements, like you need closed-toed shoes and that kind of thing. So kind of curious about that.
Yeah, so we're hoping to do that around noon. Pretty quiet out by the pools. A few people in the hot tubs, but I see an empty one as well.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain, Captain Chris, together here on the bridge with your crew director, Rich.
Any whales?
So we're gonna give you an update.
Not that I can see.
No.
Side, nautical arrival times, snow and weather conditions.
The seating's quite comfy out here by the Sunset Bar.
Yeah, they've got nice cushions on them.
Plus the buffet is right downstairs to grab your coffees. Really close.
And the warm cookies are around the corner later today.
No whales so far. Time to head out to the helipad.
Yeah, so we got to go down to deck 6 forward and hopefully figure out where we're supposed to go.
Let's go. So not everyone gets it. It's for Captain's Club members. So sign up.
Sign up for your Captain's Club membership.
I didn't bring my rain jacket, so...
King of the world.
Hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate.
Cheers. Bridge up there. It's starting to rain.
It is.
A couple ships down that way.
What about
So we believe it's the Discovery Princess and the Celebrity Summit that are already in Icy Strait. We've sailed on the Discovery Princess. It's a beautiful ship as well. Well, it's super busy up front, but outside on deck 5.
It is nice here.
And there's seating. It's dead quiet out here.
We have this whole section to ourselves right now.
And we're just docking. Ice cream, then Icy Strait.
Yeah.
After 8 ice cream, how is it?
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh,
I've been waiting. It's
it's
definitely
good.
minty. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and a cookie.
Yeah, the oatmeal raisin cookie is good too. Very cinnamony. It's good.
So they just announced at 1:15, so 15 minutes early, that we are good to go into Icy Strait Point. So you can see people are walking off already down there. those two tender boats, those are for the Discovery Princess, so that's why it's anchored out there. Discovery is tendering today. Maybe we should have taken the first hour to use the hot tubs and pools there.
Yeah, great time if you're not in a hurry to get into port to
It's
enjoy the hot
super
tub.
quiet out here. They're all empty. Ready to go?
We're ready.
All aboard tonight is 8:30, so we have a decently long day here. Traffic jam. It is nice that we can walk right off the ship and we didn't need to tender.
Makes it convenient.
Welcome to Icy Strait Point. So that's the transporter gondola, the green one that takes you over to the Cannery area. There's a little gift shop over here on the left. Wilderness gifts. $65 for a hoodie. Those are cute little backpacks. Eagle backpacks. They've got washrooms here if you need them. And then the Sky Peak gondola. This is the one you pay for to go up the hill. So the Sky Peak gondola is $55 for adults, $45 for kids, and that takes you up the hill here. That's the red gondola. So the Sky Glider takes you up to the top. That's where the zip line is as well. Kind of looks cloudy up there today. Glad it's not raining.
I know, this is actually very comfortable.
So a fair bit of a line for the transporter right now. I think we're gonna take the nature trail now and we'll ride the transporter on the way back. So
That'll work well.
yeah, when we're tired later. We'll do the nature trail now. It's a bit of an incline here. So it says 15 minutes or half a mile. Bear activities, stay together, travel in groups of 10 or more, and talk while you walk. Can you handle that?
I think we got that covered.
Hello, Mr. Gnome. I believe last time we were here, there was only one ship, and now there's 3.
It makes a big difference. It's way busier today.
Yes. It's so green and lush.
It is a rainforest, honey.
I think this is where the eagle's nest is. There it is. I see the nest, but no eagle. I can hear the zip lines going by. There's the gondolas. Alright, that was pretty quick, about, like we said, about 15 minutes or so. The Duck Point Smokehouse Restaurant. Nice fire by the water to enjoy.
Really nice.
Looks like sandwiches and burgers start at from about $19 and go to $25. Caesar salads, $13. Chicken bites, $16. So that's at the Duck Point Smokehouse Restaurant. You can watch the zip liners come down. This is the world's largest zip rider. 1,300 feet. That's cool. There's a screen, you can see them loading up at the top. And the pathway down to the Cannery area. Orca statue up here. There we go, a bald eagle. These houses are sure cute.
They are private residence, though, not a museum.
Don't go knock on the door. Oh. The Icy Strait Museum. This is the Cannery area. It's pretty busy here at the Cannery area.
So we're gonna walk down to Hoonah now and then check out this area when we get back. Hopefully there's a little less traffic.
Yeah, so there are shuttles that go down there, but it's kind of along the shoreline here down to the little town of Hoonah. So I think we're gonna walk today. Lil Jen's Mini Donuts. All funds raised, support the community. It must be pretty good because the line is pretty long. So you can buy shuttle tickets, it's $10. Or you can walk 1.5 miles each way. And there's an information booth if you need more info. This is not a zoo. Bears can kill you. This is not a zoo, Andrea. No petting the bears. So this is called the Veterans Memorial Sea Walk. In our Alaska talk yesterday, they were talking about all the scratching here on the sidewalk. A lot of it's from the bears, actually, that come across here to feed at night. Or maybe during the day. Now the big question, are they eating salmon or visitors?
Passengers. And are they just trying to scare us, or is this really bears?
I don't know. So is that a myth or is it true?
I think it's true, but I feel like someone's gonna laugh at me and tell me I'm gullible, so I'm not sure.
I believe it to be true. It's actually quite a nice paved walkway. Even if you don't want to go all the way to Hoonah, you can come out here and stroll along the water and enjoy the beautiful views. Looks like they cut the road right through the mountain. Some kind of kayaking excursion out there. That looks fun. Rock formations right by the ocean. Looks like there's some history of Hoonah here. Alright, we're by the ferry terminal. And there's a old cemetery across the way. If you want to buy beverages, there's the Hoonah Trading Company. So, kind of $3 to $5 for 1 liter type of bottles.
Mm-hmm. Hello, welcome to Hoonah.
Hi, thank you. So we're on the edge of town. It took about 35 minutes or so to get here. A really nice walk, a sidewalk basically the whole way.
And pretty level.
Yeah. There's some fun piers and things to stroll on as well. Do you want to go down there?
I'm trying to evaluate. Does this look safe?
Does it look safe? We think so. There's a tree down there. These sorts of towns are so cute to explore.
It feels very tranquil and relaxing down here, though.
Icy Strait Brewing. Church. Don't fall in here.
No. Hoonah's pretty small.
Yeah.
When you get down here, there are a couple restaurants you can eat at, a couple little gift shops to check out, but there's not a whole lot here because it is an actual small, little, more of a village.
Village or town, yeah. It's quite small. I just enjoy strolling through and seeing what it's like, the waterfront and the little piers and everything. It's a really cool spot to visit.
I find all the people are very friendly too.
Yeah.
So it's a nice walk, and it's quite peaceful out here.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as we don't run into a bear.
No. Actually, last time we were here, there was apparently a bear that we had just missed right down in this
They said
area.
a sow with a cub.
Yeah. That's a bear and a cub.
Yeah, yeah.
So keep your eyes peeled. That's about it for us in Hoonah here. We're going to stroll back and enjoy the beautiful walk back to the Cannery area.
Then we'll explore what they have over there.
All right, we're almost back. How are the feet?
Okay. Might need a foot massage later.
All right, we're back. Icy Strait Point Company Store. Those are cool skateboards. All the machinery for canning the fish in here. The retorts. Slice through time. And the guillotine.
Salt and pepper shakers that are dogs.
A lot of little boutique kind of shopping area or stores in here. Alaska blueberry jam. Do you want some Christmas decorations? Not yet? Soon? Really fun place to explore and really cute buildings, lots of places for photos, all the fishing gear. You can walk along the shoreline, skip some rocks, or stroll on the boardwalk. Looks like the Celebrity Summit is gone. Just walked over there. We'll take the transporter back over to the other side. And we are off. A short little ride over to the other side. And look at that, there's a deer down below. Head back to the ship?
Yeah. I'm a little chilly now. It got kind of cold.
Yeah, it is a little cooler. So,
Oh, we need our keys.
it looks like the Holland America Euro Dam is just arriving right now. Back on the ship and ready for an evening show and dinner. It's a magician tonight.
Which you love magicians.
I do enjoy magicians. You not so much.
Not so much.
That'll be good. We did quite a bit of walking today. I'm at 21,500 steps. So not to deceive you all, it was quite a bit of walking down to Hoonah and back. So if you enjoy walking like we do, it's a good option if the weather's good. But it was beautiful out there.
It was. And then it got a little cold. So.
Yeah.
But it was good.
So we're going to head off and enjoy the evening.
Tonight was a busy evening. We went to a show. We had a great dinner. We went to another show.
It was an awesome night. Yeah.
That was good.
It was good.
Let's start with the first show. So the first show was at 7 and at 9. We went to the 7 o'clock.
Yeah, in the Solstice Theater, there was a magician tonight. His name was Jeremy Tan, I believe. He's more of a kind of mentalist, illusionist type of magician. He was really good.
Yeah, and it was interesting because he kind of explained the science and how he could influence people to do different things.
Manipulate, kind of. Yeah, it was good. He was doing a lot of things where he's guessing what you're thinking type of stuff, and it was actually quite well done. Yeah.
And I don't usually like magic shows, so I enjoyed this one.
No chopping people in half or that kind of stuff. It was really good.
It was good and very family friendly. It was good.
So, and then we went from there straight to our usual table, 133 in the I'm gonna get this, the Grand Epernay Restaurant. That's a tough one.
It is.
Yeah. So I really like our spot by the window.
I do. And
Yeah.
our wait staff are excellent. The whole experience has been really nice.
Yeah, and we hadn't sailed away yet, so we were able to kind of watch us sailing away right from our table. It was really nice.
And the sun's up really late, so it's not like we're looking out at a dark black sky.
Yeah.
It's still all lit up. It was
Yeah,
nice. It's
it
beautiful.
was nice. Yeah. So why don't we talk about what we have, and then we'll talk about the last show we went to, which was amazing.
yeah.
So appetizers.
We both started with the soup. It was an Asian consomme. It's a clear soup. It had chicken and mushrooms and ginger. It was good. I was a little bit cold from being outside, so it was nice.
It wasn't an overly hot soup either. Like it
No.
was. It
Not
tasted-
spicy hot. It was just like in that it was like a warm broth.
Yeah, it was actually
It was nice.
calming. We'll call it calming. It was good. Was there mushrooms, I think, in it?
Yes, chopped up mushrooms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good. And I also had a Caesar salad for those keeping count at home. Number 2 for the week.
And
So I actually,
yeah.
the Caesar salad on here is really good if you're a Caesar salad fanatic.
Like him. So I went with the garden fresh salad. It was your typical mixed greens and vegetables, and then it had a vinaigrette dressing. It was good. Very standard.
It looked like just when you say salad, what you'd expect.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, appetizers were good. And then you could still get some of the stuff throughout the whole cruise, like escargot was on there again tonight, that
Yeah.
sort of thing. So yeah. The main courses, I had, what did I have? I know it was chicken, lemon pepper roasted chicken with rigatoni and a tomato sauce and Parmesan. I really like the lemon flavor in the chicken.
And it was like a half chicken.
Yeah.
It wasn't just diced up chicken. It was like,
Yeah, like on the side of the pasta. So I enjoyed that dish. Tried something different tonight.
and then I went with the pan-seared aged sirloin steak. So there's two. There's the regular steak. This was a different one than the usual one.
Yeah.
And it was good. It came with roasted potatoes and vegetables. It was
Was
very
there-
standard.
I saw beets. Was there beets?
There were beets, and I did eat them.
You
There was
did?
like only 2 pieces, so I can manage that.
I'm not a beets fan. So.
I'm not either, but I thought I would try and be a grown-up and eat my vegetables. Tried.
You did a good job.
I know. I know I did.
And then dessert tonight. Yours looked really, really, really colorful.
It was very summery. It wasn't exactly what I was expecting. So it was a panna cotta alla romana, and it had a raspberry sauce on it. And then it says like mixed fruit. So it actually had melon and pineapple on it. I'm not a big melon. I think it was like honeydew and cantaloupe. Not a huge fan of that, but it was still good. And it wasn't overly sweet, so it was nice.
It looked quite colorful and fancy.
Yeah,
So,
very, very
yeah.
summery looking.
And I saw this and I was like, oh, that would go good with the vanilla ice cream that it was promoting it with. So the Cherries Jubilee with vanilla ice cream is kind of that sweet with the cherries were sweet but yet sour somehow.
Okay.
It was good. And then with the vanilla ice cream, it just pulled it all together. So yeah, really good dinner in the, I'm not even going to say it, in the main dining room. In the
nice.
grand something.
The grand.
So, yeah, and then we actually, before we get to the show, we did stop in quickly. They had karaoke going, and so it was packed out. Yeah. So, but before we headed up to the Sky Lounge.
But there was another option. We could have stayed and gone. They were putting on an ABBA sing-along type concert
It was kind of a party, but a sing-along ABBA
with all the
thing.
words.
Yeah.
We didn't go because you can't do everything. We had to make a choice tonight.
Well, I should have gone to ABBA. No, I loved what we went to.
No, I did too.
I like ABBA, so.
So we chose to go to the Candlelight Concert.
Yeah, in the Sky Lounge.
Sky Lounge at 10 o'clock. It's on deck 14. It was absolutely beautiful. So they had fake candles all the way around the stage.
Yeah,
And you can see all the mountains in the background because it's
Yeah.
still a little bit light out.
the sun was going down. Or
It was
getting
gorgeous.
dark.
So it was a rock concert with a violin. And there were a lot of solos from saxophone, trombone, trumpet, I believe.
Well, the band was there, and then the pianist, and then the star of the show was the violinist. Yeah, she did Thunderstruck was really good. And
So good.
yeah, there was a lot of good songs. It was
was-
about 45 minutes long.
And it was beautiful. We got there half an hour early and could sit right close by. So it was really something to watch. It was special.
I highly recommend checking it out. And go early so you can sit up close because it's neat.
The talent, outstanding.
Yeah.
Truly outstanding.
Yeah.
It felt like a very intimate concert.
Yeah, it was
amazing.
it was great. What was it called again? Sorry.
It was called Candlelight Concert.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. But you know what? Even though it was small and intimate, they still had all the lights and different backgrounds. It was like all the full works and just that. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah. So they have some basic names on here.
Yeah.
For things.
I like it. Like
The Solstice Theater. It's
theater.
easy to remember.
Where are you going?
I
Theater.
say that and then I can't pronounce the main dining room.
No,
so.
that's true. Maybe tomorrow you'll get it.
Yeah. Tomorrow is Glacier Day. So Hubbard Glacier.
And I'm excited to be back at the glacier.
Yeah.
So we're up pretty early tomorrow morning. I think we're supposed to be at the glacier around 9 a.m. But we want to get up and enjoy as we head in.
Yeah, they're saying kind of 7:30 is kind of as we're sailing in. So we'll probably get up for that, and hopefully the weather holds out. We'll get our coffees going and get bundled up. So I'm excited for tomorrow.
Me too. Looking forward to it.
So that's been, I guess it's day 3 here on the Celebrity Solstice. If you haven't done so already, make sure you give us a follow on all your favorite social media platforms. And we're going to get to bed so we can get up bright and early for day 4 for the Hubbard Glacier. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow and take care.